Alright, this is about a week after the initial video. Let me spin everyone up that don't know what I'm doing. This is my Yanmar tractor, and that's a John Deere. And of course the Yanmars, the SA series come with Yanmar's proprietary quick attach system for the bucket. So you can switch it out for pallet forks, a grappler, stuff like that. But it's Yanmar's proprietary stuff. I wanted skid steer quick attach, so I bought this from a company called ATI, and it pins right on. Basically, you take the pins out, remove the Yanmar quick attach, and you pin on the skid steer quick attach. So now you only got these two levers. All right. Then I ordered this backing plate from Titan Attachments, and I welded that on after I cut off the Yanmar hooks. This system from Yanmar is really good. It's fast. It's not as fast as this, but it's extremely lightweight. Like this system, I would say weighs a good 40 to 60 pounds more than the Yanmar system that I cut off. But in any event, welded on the Titan Attachments backing plate. This was overkill. There's 3 levels of the backing plates. There's a light duty, the medium duty, and the heavy duty. Each one weighs more because it's thicker metal. This could have easily gotten away with the light duty. I'll never bend this. It'll never happen. Unless I'm on the road and a tractor trailer runs into me. If I run into the tractor trailer, this ain't bending. I mean, the load will bend before this thing does. But what I did, I welded it on too low. So it causes the pins to dig in to like the gravel or whatever. If I'm backblading, these actually will start to gather the material. So what I did, I cut off the top where I had the welder, the professional guy, weld the top and the bottom. I welded the insides. I was able to cut those with my small angle grinder from Harbor Freight with the cutoff wheel. I was able to cut these, and the top ones that the guy did, they were thick, strong as heck. But I couldn't get in there. I was down in that groove. So what I did, I went to Harbor Freight and I bought their 7-inch, the larger angle grinder, and I'll see if I could get in there. Since the disc is a little bit wide, it should be what, 2.5, maybe 3.5 inch deeper draft. So we'll see what happens. So let me go grab that. It's in the back of my Armada, and a pack of discs for it, and I'll see if I can get that backing plate off. All right, this is the Harbor Freight 7-inch angle grinder. This is not the heavy duty one. You know, they got, what is it, good, better, best. Let's see what's in there. Manual, the guard. I always use my guard. All right, when I went to put the guard on, I noticed something. To get the guard on, they have a quick release right there. That is nice. That is nice. Okay, so you gotta see there's 2 notches, one there and one there, and there's 2 dimples, one there and one there. So you gotta line that up. And once it's in, you can rotate it. It's on a track. So I'm gonna rotate it like this. That is pretty cool. You just clamp it down and it's locked in. So since I'm gonna be going like this, yeah, that should work for me. And if you need to change it quick, you just pull the lever, rotate, lock it down. You can't tell me that's not cool. Alright, let me put my gloves on. I got my eye protection in. Oh boy. Let's see how this thing goes. The striker mechanism has a lock. See that little hook looking thing? You gotta forward, and then so you can't push it. Pull the trigger, and then you push forward, then you can pull. Now I'm gonna use my crowbar and my small sledge to pry it off. Again, everywhere else is cut. Actually, it might be break off if I pull it out. Yep. There it is, it's off. Alright, I just did a crap ton of grinding. Backing plate is off. The plate itself is cleaned up, smoothed down. The bucket, the back of the bucket is cleaned up, smoothed down. So now I'm gonna line it up to where I want it to be. Not where I thought it should have been. Basically, I lined these up, this line right here, with the bottom of the bucket, and that was wrong. It has to go higher than that. And if you look at some of the smaller tractors, subcompacts and compacts, if you look at the top of their buckets, you'll see that backing plate is actually a little bit higher than the bucket, the top of the bucket. So I'm gonna go ahead and line this up where it should be. I got my pencil got my pencil there. I'm gonna draw a line. Then I'm gonna use it's not a flat disc. I think I got a flat disc, but that's a wire disc. Clean the paint off where I'm gonna be welding, then see if I can weld it up myself. All right, there we go. It's lined up. I already ground where it's gonna be welded. That was not easy. That was not easy. But like I said, it's ground where it's gonna be welded. I'm gonna go get my welder and put some tacks in and square it up again with my tape measure and my square, and see where we at. If everything is still where it's supposed to be, I'm gonna start running some welds. All right, I got 4 small tacks in. I got one there, one there, one there, and one there. Actually, before I move it, since I just got those small tacks in that I could easily break or grind off, let's check my measurements again. Perfect. All right, so side to side is good. Now let's check up and down. Let's lock it in. All right, that's it. Perfect. Let's check the bottom. I don't expect it to be the same as the top because, like I said, the frame, some flex to it. Got a tiny gap. Same thing, tiny gap. So it's squared. It's perfect. Well, let me take that back. It's as close to perfect as I can get it. So now let's move the bucket down there so I could weld it up without using the extension cord. 8 is cut 9. 9 would overdo it. Actually looks good, I like that. So here and here is welded. I have to do up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do up here before I get to the wide gap that I have to close up. Yeah, let's get a little bit more. What I did, I used the loader and the skid steer quick attach frame, and I put the jack. I started on this side, I pushed down with the loader while jacking up with the jack to close the gap, and I did the same thing on this side. I got some tacks in, backed up the loader, and now I'm about to weld it up. Alright, that's my first, oh, yeah, that's the first long bead on it. Let's see. There's one there, and there's one over there.
There you go. Now you can see what I've been doing. Push down with the loader and use the hydraulic jack with a piece of wood. Close the seam up. Close up that gap. So I'm gonna do one side at a time. Now I basically got to weld across here and across over here, and I should be good to go. There we go. So that should be it. Let's do a hookup. away. But that's it. I adjusted the bucket, so now the pins aren't dragging in the gravel anymore, or whatever material. So when I'm back dragging, it's just the back of the bucket. The actual frame isn't digging in anymore. As a matter of fact, I'll show you. See, it's up higher in the back of the bucket. Okay. It's a whole lot better. All right, so I did something this time that I didn't do last time I welded it. I did the sides. So the top, bottom, inside, and the outsides are welded. So there should be more than enough strength. And again, that backing plate is overkill, so there should be no flexing. And the amount of welds I ran is more than enough for the strength of this loader. If that loader breaks these welds, yeah, something's wrong with me, because that's the 40. Again, that thing has paid for itself so far, I would say about 5 times over. Again, appreciate you watching my videos. Like, share, subscribe. It really helps the channel out. So and by helping the channel out, I could make more videos, because I could add more things. Like the next thing I want to do is a summit third function, a diverter valve. I want to add on to this thing. So what that'll do is I'll plumb into the tractor hydraulics, replace this with the switch, so I'll have a diverter valve so I could run a grapple.